I'm Jonathan Milam here with a review today of a very nice vintage trumpet. This is a King Silvertone from 1934 or thereabouts, about 1934. Beautiful instrument, of course. This is a solid sterling silver bell, supposed to hold volume without weakening, supposed to have greater overtones, supposed to enable you to fly to the moon without any mechanical, well, just kidding, but very nice feature, an expensive feature. The bell itself, I understand, is worth several $100s if you melt it down, beat it up, and take it to a metal man for sale. In vintage form, it's really nice. In fact, I actually have two Silvertones right now. I've got one from 1950 and then one from 1934. One thing I did want to show, the wrap on these is different. Slightly thicker wrap, notice if you hold the bells ending with each other, notice how the valves on the older model are set closer to the bell crook. Again, 1950, 1934, and you see how it is. The bell on this one is also a couple of inches shorter, you might notice, as we hold them together. Slightly thinner wrap on the 1934. And of course, one of the additional benefits of these horns beyond the sterling silver bell is the fact that the tuning slide actually will come apart. You can remove this center area, take the end piece, place it in the tuning or the lead pipe and the receiving portion here, and it actually will play half a tone higher. It's marked as well. You can pull the valve out about 1/8 of an inch or so to help tune it. Same thing that's marked for the third slide. Second slide doesn't need much since it's so small. But then you've got a trumpet that plays in A, concert A. Actually, you've raised the horn from a B flat to a B instrument. I've got one soundtrack that I occasionally use when I go into a church. It's in G flat, and maybe you like playing in G flat. I don't. But you pull that out, you play in the key of G, and you're good to go. Very nice. Another difference between these horns, you can probably see something, but my camera's actually not quite that sharp. The 1950 is a polished sterling silver bell, and the 1934 is actually a satin from the factory. You also have a different design, which again I'm not sure you can see, but I will try and get pictures out with links. You have the floral pattern on the 1950, and you have the beautiful Art Deco, a lot of diagonals, which of course then are somewhat more polished. Great horns, great players, just wonderful instruments. Another thing, I usually play on a medium bore, occasionally a large bore, 0.459, 0.460. If it's a large bore, 0.470 or 0.462. These are 0.448, so they're considered a medium bore. Of course, it's really your lead pipe that dictates whether the horn has a tight or a free feel to it. But with these horns, I just find it easier to muscle my way up into the upper range, although I'm not a great range player. All right, we'll start off and just tootle around in the lower range to give you an idea how the horn sounds. And one thing I've got on this, and it's not, I don't have the pads to take that clack out of the second piston, not present on the first or third, I just wasn't able to get that out of there. And I usually don't slam the valves down, but if you hear it, just want to be honest, that's just a quirk about this, and I'm sure a good technician could remove that clack, but it's something that I do notice. Good compression on these. I'm not sure what metal they were using for their valves, but I just did a review on a 65 Silversonic cornet. Got the 50 Silvertone and the 34. All of them, the valves are good. They show a little staining here, but have maintained very good form, integrity, fit, and above all, compression. All right, now for the sound. And this is with a deep trumpet flugel mouthpiece, and I'll go to something shallower with a tighter backbore for a more carrying sound in just a few minutes. Now the King Silversonic cornet I did a minute ago had concave finger buttons. They were shallowed out in the middle so you could feel. These are almost convex. It is a different feel, but it is what it is. I'm sure that is genuine mother of pearl that they were using back in these days. My father was a Pentecostal minister, pastor, wonderful man. I lost him a couple of years ago. One of the favorite choruses that I would hear him sing is, "Where he leads me, I will follow," and we'll try and play that for a moment at least, give you an idea of the sound. Nice sound, and of course that is with a trumpet flugel mouthpiece. And now we'll try something that will show a little bit more of the carrying power of the trumpet. Very nice carrying tone. Slightly smaller bell. I believe it's about 4.5 inches. So certainly not so much spread as that there is the ability to carry. Playing around with high C, F above high C, a little G there. We'll certainly run the range with the solid sterling silver bell and the brass body. Great looking horn, this King Silvertone with a satin from the factory, satin bell from 1934. Hope you've enjoyed it. Take care. As always, God bless and have a great day.